I need to stop responding back to internet trolls. As you guys know, I've been posting like videos for Black History Month, and I had this one person like, you know, arguing with me on who experiences the most racism. He was like, white people experience more racism than black people. They experience more racism than you guys. Stop it. And I was trying to explain to him, like, how is this a competition? Like why is this a debate and why is there a competition? I'm just sharing my personal experience with racism in Canada, but why is there a competition? And then I checked their page, and they have a post that says, "Let's make our country white again." And then then their next post is, "Get rid of all the indigenous people." So I don't know why I was even like debating with this person. So yes, I do delete comments. I do delete comments because I do have people of color, and some of the comments that I've received, it could be quite triggering. It's quite triggering. Literally, like, I went to therapy because of the racism that I've endured in Canada. And like some of the comments was like, "Go back to your country. Canada is my country. This is my home. This is my home, and I'm happy to be in Canada." But the racism I've endured is a lot. And since it's Black History Month, I was just talking about my experience. And then another person was like, "Get over it." Nice, what a privilege. Get over the fact that there's racism in Canada. Get over it. You do understand there's a lot of like good, innocent people. Oh, and ever since I posted that I am in an interracial relationship, and I'm guessing people are confused how, I'm dating a white partner, but I'm still talking about these topics. You can have you can have conversations like this while still dating a different race. It's possible. But ever since I posted that I'm in an interracial relationship, now I'm having a lot of people who claim they're in an interracial relationship, and it's usually a white person that's dating a black person or a different race, and they're saying, "No, it's not true. I'm in an interracial relationship." That's not true. My wife says so. She's from Nigeria, and my wife says so. And and I click on the profile picture, and there's like no photos. Oh, and then there's one guy that accused me of, and there's one guy that accused me, like, I guess he has like a biracial child. Racial child came across my video and was like, and showed dad, like, "Oh, dad, like, there's racism. Like, I came across this video and there's racism in Canada, da 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 da." So anyway, so he came and found my page and he started yelling at me, saying, how do I explain to my child that you're lying and there's no such thing as racism in Canada? Look what you've done. How do I explain this to my child? Okay, number one, you cannot shelter your child from the fact that there is racism. It's not just racism in Canada. There's racism in the U.S. There's racism all over the world. Okay, this child is if this child does not find out from you, they're gonna find out through a lived experience. If it's not gonna be through a lived experience, it's gonna be through maybe a friend. If it's not through the friend, it's gonna be through media. They're going to find out. Like, I'll give you an example. Uh, I never thought, when I was young, I never thought racism was real. I was just young. And the day that I found out that there's racism is a day when I was like in grade 4. I was in grade 3 or grade 4, and everyone got invited to this birthday party. And I asked my friend, like, "Why didn't you not invite me?" And she was like, "Oh, my mom said I can't have black people over." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, we're the same. Like, we're friends. We're the same. We bleed the same." She's like, "Yeah, no, but you're black, so you can't come. I'm sorry, but we're still friends." And that was the moment I was like, "Oh my God, I'm different because of my skin color." But to me, when I was young, it was like, "Oh yeah, everyone has different skin color. That's what makes it. That's what makes life so beautiful. We're all beautifully different." But know that I'm not really diving into the history because I don't want my page to be a place of debate. So I'm more sharing my own personal experience to bring awareness. Ooh. I've had people like come on my page like, sorry, I've had people comment page like, you know, black people also sold black people, but I was never talking about like the slave trade. I was just talking about the time I took my dog for a walk and a random man came in, so yelling at me, calling me the N word, and to go back to my country. So I don't know how that was related. I've had other comments like, why is why should I celebrate Black History Month? Why is it a month? That's not fair. Number one, you do realize there's a reason why Black History Month is in February. It's because February is the shortest month. So, yeah, just an egg. Oh, and there's one girl. She's like an intuition. She's in an intuition relationship. She's dating a Filipino man, but she comes to my page and she's like, "This is ridiculous. Why should Black people have Black History Month when my partner who's Filipino also goes through racism? He should have a month too." Now it's a competition of who should get that month, and so I'm starting to realize now. I don't think it's so much about what I do, what I say. It's a fact that people hate that there's a Black History Month. And I'm starting to realize that it's a fact that Black History Month is focused on Black people, and it gets kind of maybe intimidating or scary that we might be taking over, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to bring more education. We want to live together in harmony. We all want to be accepted and loved. That's all it is. I'm not making the videos to create separation. No, I'm just sharing my experience. So I don't know. And some of the comments there's a lot of comments that I have not approved that are so racist that it will be like, they're so racist that it's chilling. And again, yeah, I just don't accept them because I don't want it to be a place of debate, a place of this and that. I want it to be a space where I can just share my lived experience, just like how everyone is allowed. We live in a country where it allows us freedom of speech, and I don't believe I'm spreading hate. How's me telling my story about my lived experience spreading hate? That's cool and very encouraging. There's one guy, when he first came on page, he was giving me a very hard time, and eventually he came around and he has been giving me a lot of feedbacks that have been very helpful, and now we're like talking about our cats too. So I appreciate people just like that are able to give me this platform to express, to talk. I know my heart. God knows my heart. God knows I'm coming from a place of love. God knows I'm not here to create harm. But yeah, it's been cool, but it's also pretty cool seeing the other side of Canadians that are just so loving, so kind, that are just like, yeah, we want to learn more, and we're together in this uncomfortableness. But the reason I continue is because God knows my heart. No matter what people try to say, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. I know my heart, and I know my heart is pure. And I'm here to spread nothing but love. And I make this video during Black History Month only just to bring awareness. Not separation, but to bring awareness. Anyways, I can blab and blab and blab. Let me just eat. Thank you for listening, y'all. Oopsies. I appreciate every single person that's been very kind. And I'm going to continue being me, and maybe, I guess, pissing some people off.